The following broadcast is a presentation of the ND Sports Channel.
2.2, shot is up, and it's good! Oh my goodness! Blake Nelson! It's taken away there by Carson Abrahamson. She has a breakaway, one-on-one, hard, she scores! And he'll put it right on goal, and right into the goal! Ethan Olsen on a free kick. Mabor, a perfect 4 for 4, and a slam dunk from Harney. 10:50 to go here, and the faceoff is won by North-South onto the stick of Caitlin Arman. Arman feeds it in for Abby Promisberger, and Promisberger with the hat trick. And put your outfielders in left and left center, because that one's going to left field, and that's gone. That is a two-run shot for Kenzie McKinnon. That pass inside of the lane was taken away by Fargo Davies, and another nice pass and a slam dunk. Grayson Heyman with the slam dunk in the JV game. All right, welcome back to the Blickery Activity Center here as we got set up just in the nick of time here. We're about a minute away from the starting lineups and all that good stuff here between the Milnor Sargent Bulldogs and the Central Cass Squirrels. Let's see here. Let's pull up these two teams on my side computer here. By the time I get it pulled up, I'll be out of time. Of course, it would help if I wasn't on a Minnesota page, I guess. For that would certainly help efforts here. All right, so we'll start with Central Cass since they're pulled up. 12-6 on the year, 9-1 against Region 1 opponents, 8-2 in their last 10 games. They come into this one winning, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row, including Hankinson, Enderlin, Northern Cass, Maple Valley, Ellendale, and most recently a 51-46 win over the Sargent Central Cadets. For the Milnor North Sargent Bulldogs, they're 11-7 on the year, 8-4 against Region 1 opponents, 6-4 in their last 10 games. They come into this one on a 2-game winning streak, including a 71-68 overtime win over Hankinson yesterday, last night on Friday, February 15th. And now your starting lineups.
Assisted by Bill Runstead, Brent Nelson, the Central Cass Squirrels.
Central Cass starters will be Zach Cates, Max Kobervig, Christian Leitz, Jonah Leitz, and Josh Dixon. Zach Cates is 6'2 junior. And Max Kobervig, a 5'8 sophomore. Christian Leitz, a 6'4 junior.
A 6'4 senior, number 30, Jonah Leitz.
Jonah Leitz is a 6'4 senior.
And a 6'3 sophomore, number 40, Joshua Dixon.
Josh Dixon, a 6'3 sophomore. And then your starters from Milnor North Sargent will be Josh Martinson, Matt Ashke, Ben Wasick, Dawson McKeever, and Reed Nelson. Martinson, a 6'1 senior. Matt Ashke is a 6'3 junior.
A 6'1 senior, number 23, Ben Wasworth. A 6'1 senior, number 24, Dawson McKeever.
And Dawson McKeever. Ben Wasick was the one right before that. He's a 6'1 senior. McKeever is a 6' senior. And then you got Reed Nelson, 6'4 senior. So once again, Martinson, Ashke, Wasick, McKeever, Nelson, your starters for Milnor North Sargent. For the Central Cass Squirrels, Cates, Kobervig, Leitz, and Dixon. That's Christian and Jonah on the Leitz side of that, the 5 starters there for Central Cass. And that'll bring us now to the start of the first quarter. make an adjustment on our camera here. There we go. Get a little bit closer to the action. And we're underway here. I'm not sure. I thought I had it in that close before, but apparently I didn't. So apologize for that. And we'll take that moment to make another adjustment to our camera here. There we go. Now we should be set for the game. 6'4" junior Christian Leeds puts Central Cass on the board first here with the free throw to make it 1-0 in favor of the Squirrels. Make that 2-0. Christian Leeds 2 for 2, and the Squirrels start out perfect from the free throw line here. 21 seconds into the ball game. 2-0. Milnor Sargent will work it back into the hands there of Josh Martinson. Martinson can't get that one to rolling off the rim, and Central Cass will come back the other way and making a nice move into the basket there. I believe that might have been Coppervig. I can't quite see the black numbers on the red jerseys, but and it was Coppervig. Apologize there for the cough button. I didn't hit it in time, and so I apologize for that. Matt Aschke here on the near wing will feed it into the hands of Dawson McKeever. McKeever picks up the dribble, gets it right back into the hands of Wasik. Wasik will dribble into the high post, back outside Martinson. Thought about the three, but put it to the ball to the floor. Now he'll give it back there for Wasik. Wasik will lay it in off the glass, and it's 2-2, and we're tied at 2. .647 to go, a first tie of the game. Into the corner there, that is Christian Leeds. Leeds will get it back up to Coppervig. Coppervig fires it over to the far side. The ball is tipped. Jonah Leeds back up top to Christian Leeds. Christian Leeds over to Jonah Leeds, into the corner, back to Christian Leeds. And now near side Coppervig into the corner. Coppervig gets it back. Coppervig fires it back into the corner. Now a quick feed down low. I think that was Dixon, and it was. That shot nowhere near close to going in, but the Squirrels get it back, and that's 2 more. 4-2 off the bucket by Josh Dixon. And Wasik ties it back up. Bounce pass into the corner. Christian Leeds fires it over to Jonah Leeds, who fakes the pass, puts it up for 3. Jonah Leeds buries the triple. Central Cass takes the second lead change of the game at 7-4. Baseline jumper up off the back rim, won't go. Rebound comes down into the hands of Josh Dixon. Dixon will feed it up court for Jonah Leeds. Leeds picks up his dribble. I think that's Christian Leeds in the corner. Now back to Jonah Leeds. He'll try another 3. That one's a little bit too strong. Rebound comes down into the hands of Josh Martinson. Martinson up court there to McKeever. McKeever looks down low across the paint. It's up and in. Wasik with all 6 points here for the Bulldogs. As the Squirrels work it back down low, and now it'll come into the hands of Christian Leeds. Leeds pushes it into the corner. Coppervig for 3, won't go. Offensive rebound underneath there by, that was Zach Cates. And now Christian Leeds will drive in, kick it out. Jonah Leeds near side Coppervig. Coppervig with the ball above his head. Cross-court pass and quickly over to Jonah Leeds. Back to Coppervig. Coppervig will dribble down to the baseline, put up the 8-foot jumper off the backside of the rim and back into the hands of the Bulldogs. Quickly over the timeline now comes, that is Matt Aschke. Aschke will not get that one to go. A whistle will sound, stopping the clock with 4:19 to go. Squirrels hanging on to a 1-point lead here, 7-6 on the baseline pass. That'll be triggered in by Dawson McKeever into the hands of Martinson. Quickly up top here near wing to Aschke. Aschke looking for a screen, he's not gonna get one. Hands it off there, I can't see who that is. That was McKeever. And that three is up off the back iron, won't go. Squirrels pull down the rebound. That's going to be Josh Dixon. Dixon will give it into the hands of Covervig. Covervig to Jonah Leitz. Squirrels hanging on to a 1-point lead. Leitz will pull it up for three. That's Christian, a little bit iron deficient to the right side, and Leitz knew it. And he's like, that one's on me, coach. I take the blame for that one. 3-2 on the turnovers. On the downside from Milnor Sargent, they have the three. Looking to take the lead here, possibly. Central Cass took the lead at 7-4. They haven't given it up since then. And they'll get the ball back. 2-on-1 back the other way. Tried to feed it up to Zach Cates. He'll chase it down into the near corner. Cobervig cross court over to Leitz. That's, I believe that's Christian Leitz. Cross court, nice passing here. Now pulling the trigger on the three is Max Cobervig. And Cobervig buries the triple, and it's 10-6 in favor of the Central Cass Squirrels. Bulldogs will dribble it down here near wing. That's Martinson, excuse me. Feeds it inside there for Wasik. Wasik makes a move and one. Count it. Central Cass 10, Ben Wasik 8. And he'll go to the line to try and make it 9. First 3 games of this basketball bonanza are up on our website already for a 24/7 replay. It's been going rather quick. Central Cass here with a little hook scoop shot is the word I was looking for there. Josh Dixon, 2 more, puts the Squirrels up by 3. Chance to tie here, or at least pull within 1 as Martinson has the basketball. Now he feeds it down low. That one's partially blocked. Squirrels come away with it cleanly. Hand off to Cobervig in the backcourt. They'll work it up court here quickly. Can't quite see who that was. I think it might have been Cates or Leitz. It was actually Devin Klingbeil. First one on Matt Aschke. Klingbeil at the free throw line. Team's second. Klingbeil will make the first free throw. Had to look up at the scoreboard to make sure we're still in the first quarter. And he makes both of them, and it's 14-9. The lead's back to 5. Once again, Central Cass took the lead on a 3-pointer by Cobervig at 7-4. Haven't given up that lead since. Reed Nelson, it's the first bucket not scored by Ben Wasik. 14-11. Squirrels will work it around the perimeter, now far side. I believe that is Christian Leitz over there. Now over on the near side, that's Zach Cates. Cates works it inside there for Josh Dixon, and he gets it up and in. Dixon was 6, according to my numbers. 16-11. 1:35 to go. Bulldogs work it in. Nice move there by Josh Martinson. Oh, wait, check that. It was Aschke who got that bucket. My bad. 16-13. It's a 3-point game. Christian Leitz here near wing. He'll get the ball back on the near wing. Now he dribbles up top, switches direction, moves into the paint, kicks it out. Quick passing. Three is on the way. Let's see, who was that? Cobervig got the triple there. 19-13. 1 minute to go here, first quarter of play. Martinson up top. Now they'll feed it to Aschke here. Nearly had it poked away. Aschke maintains control of the basketball, and he'll work it back up top, and the Bulldogs will reset. 15 to shoot on the shot clock, 47 on the game clock. Aschke here near wing. Now they work it up top. That's Reed Nelson. Nelson back to Aschke. He'll pull it up for 3. No, in and out won't go. Rebound comes down here to the Squirrels. It's about a 2-second difference between game clock and shot clock. Cobervig with the basketball up top, works it into Christian Leitz now. Back to Cobervig in between the circles. Far side, I think that was Jonah Leitz, but I can't quite tell from here. No, that might have been Josh Dixon. Can't quite see the jersey number on that far side there. And I think it's Zach Cates, actually. Cates will put it up for three, in and out, in and out. Martinson with the defensive rebound. 2 seconds to go. Shot up at the free throw line and won't go. That brings us to the end of the first with your score. Central Cass 19 and the Milnor Sargent Bulldogs 13. We'll be back after this here on the ND Sports Channel.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Start of the second quarter here. It's 19-13 in favor of the Central Cass Squirrels. We've had 2 ties and 2 lead changes. Milnor Sargent has the two ties. Central Cass has the 2 lead changes. Last lead change came at 7-4 after it was tied 4-4 on a 3-pointer by Central Cass. And they haven't given up the lead yet. I have to admit, I've seen Central Cass a couple of times this year. They look pretty sharp in this game, at least so far in the first quarter. We'll see how the next 3 quarters treat them. They've been pulling out some pretty good games against some pretty good opponents. Not getting on the winning side of the scoreboard on all of those games, but certainly worthy of being on the winning side. There's a 3 from Ben Wasick to pull the Bulldogs within 3, 19-16. The Squirrels will bring it back over the timeline with 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter of play. They'll work it down to the low block. And the pass is tipped back out towards the top of the key. Tries to drive down the lane, spin moves, and the shot won't go. Ball out of bounds. It'll go back to Milnor Sargent. 19-16, 6:46 to go, second quarter of play. Squirrels led by both Max Kobervig and Josh Dixon with 6. Kobervig 6 from behind the 3-point arc. Dixon 6 from within the 3-point arc. Bulldogs led by Wasick right now. He had 9 at the first quarter. He has 12 now on that last triple. And that rebound will be pulled down by the Squirrels, and back the other way comes Central Cass, looking to add to their 3-point lead. Nice passing here, and that's been the story of the game so far. And that was not probably one of the best shots of the day, but Leeds will miss that one. And they'll stop the clock with 6:12 to go here in the second quarter of play. Ben Wasick puts in another one, pulls the Bulldogs within 1. Kobervig now has it, pushes it into the corner for, I believe that's Cates, and it is. 3 is on the way, 3 is in, that is Christian Leitz. Oh no, check that, Owen Worry, excuse me. Again, it's a little hard to see those black jersey numbers on red from up here. In every other game I've called, you see them easily, but when you're a little bit higher up and a little bit further away, depending on the angle and how the lights hit it, it could hide the numbers a little bit there. 2 team fouls for each team now. The last one going on Max Habervig was first. Ben Wasik at the line. He's 2 for 2 with that free throw there. He has 15 points right now. He has 16 points now, and it's a 2-point game. 22-20. Bulldogs sticking around, so we're going to the hands of Jonah Leitz up top. Leitz gets into the hands of Owen Worry. Worry will dish it off to, can't quite see who that is, turns around, it's Christian Leitz. Leitz works it down low for Jonah Leitz, back out to Christian Leitz. Christian Leitz drives into the paint, draws contact, he will go to the line to shoot 2. That'll be team foul number 3 here on the Milnor Sargent Bulldogs. Christian Leitz, 3 for 3 from the line. 23-20, 5:13 to go here, second quarter of play. And the next one will drop in as well. It's a 4-point game, 24-20, 5:09 and counting as the Bulldogs bring it over the timeline here. Martinson will put it into the corner here for Aschke. Aschke looking around, Martinson thought about maybe the corner 3, didn't pull the trigger. Instead, he feeds it in, and then the ball is poked away. Loose ball picked up by Aschke. Aschke dribbles inside the 3-point line, back out now for McKeever. McKeever will give it there to Martinson. Martinson to Aschke. Aschke directing traffic, hasn't put the ball to the floor yet. Feeds it inside, that is Wasik. Wasik outside, McKeever for the long 2. Underneath, rebound up and in, that is Reed Nelson. Back to a 2-point game, 24-22. And that one will not go, and McKeever pulls down the rebound. Flips it up court there for Wasik. Wasik will pull up for the 8-foot jumper, and we're tied. We're tied at 24. That's the 3rd tie of the game. Central Cass has the only 2 lead changes. So they've taken it back after every time Milnor North Sargent has tied it up so far. And the same thing happens here. Owen Worry knocks down his 2nd triple. And that gives the lead back, 27-24. Looking to tie. No, that one will not go in. Rebound, though, comes down into the hands of Reed Nelson. Nelson gets it back in the corner. Maybe mishandled the ball there and couldn't pull away with the 3. Loose ball picked up by Christian Leitz. Leitz brings it up over the timeline. I think that was Worry, probably. And driving into the lane is not sure. Can't see the number. Jonah Leitz for 3. In and out won't go. Rebound, Christian Leitz. He goes out into the corner. Dribbles back into the baseline. Falls down, lost the ball in midair. Looks like he'll be okay as he gets up from that one. That'll stop the clock with 3:22 to go here in the second quarter of play. Squirrels lead the Bulldogs by 3, 27-24. Christian Leitz will go to the free throw line. And the foul is on Ben Wasik, his first, team's 4th. Free throw up and in. (28-24). And that one will drop in as well. Just barely made in there, but he stays perfect at 6 for 6. And the Squirrels stay perfect at 8 for 8. Bulldogs are perfect too, only 3 for 3 from the free throw line. 29-24, 5-point lead until now. That bucket's up and in. Dawson McKeever gets the basket. It's back to a 3-point game, 29-26. Kobervig with the basketball in between the circles and hands it off there to, can't see who that is. It's Zach Cates, that's who it was. Christian Leitz looks down low and lost the ball, and it will stay with Central Cass. Want to give a shout out to our sponsors, including Quality Home Restorations, Game Time, as well as the Fargo South Booster Club and the North Fargo Softball Club. 4-3, it's Kabervig. No, that one will not go in. The rebound comes down to Matt Aschke. Aschke will bring it up quickly over the timeline, lost it off his left shoe, and that will be turned over back to the Central Cass Squirrels. I think that was Christian Leitz. No, check that. It was Wes Cates. And that one's blocked from behind there by Wasik. He may have just picked up a foul. We'll see. Wasik has one so far. Nope, just out of bounds. Inbounds pass, and that shot a little bit off the mark. Aschke and Kabervig will win the battle for the rebound there. Pushed into the corner. Now drives into the paint. Shot is up too strong. Rebound comes down to Wasik. Wasik will put it into the hands of Martinson in the backcourt with 1:51 and counting to go here as they cross the timeline. Near wing now, McKeever puts it back up top for, that is Aschke. Aschke will look inside here, and that is Wasik. Wasik to Aschke. Gets it back to Wasik. Wasik spins around. Nice dish off there to Reed Nelson, who gets the bucket. And that pulls the Bulldogs within one, 29-28. Long two off the mark. And the Bulldogs will have a chance to take the lead here. Ryan Weber calls out play 42. That'll put the ball into the hands of Josh Martinson here on the near wing. Now they'll fire it over far side. Three is up and in and out. That one looked nearly like it was going to go in and give the Bulldogs a lead. Quick pass down the other end of the court. A little bit of patience there, and as a result, a foul on the Milnor Sargent Bulldogs. That should send Central Cass to the line with 50.5 seconds to go here in the second quarter of play. 3 games down and almost a half of a fourth game down, leaving us with 2.5 games to go yet. Coming up next is Kindred and Oaks, and then the nightcap will be Tri-State and Richland. And we have a timeout on the floor, as I believe it was Josh Dixon at the free throw line. And it was. I just looked at our live monitor replay. So Dixon makes the free throw. He has 7 on the night so far. Owen Worry with 6. Jonah Leitz with 3. Christian Leitz with, let's see here, 2, 6. Devin Klingbeil with 2. Max Kabervig with 6. Josh Dixon was 7. I'm not sure if I said that one yet or not. For the Milnor Sargent Bulldogs, Matt Aschke with 2. Ben Wasik, let's see here, had 9 at the first. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 for Ben Wasik. 2 for Dawson McKeever and 6 for Reed Nelson with just shy of a minute to go here before halftime. Squirrels will come back onto the floor. Josh Dixon will go back to the free throw line. He made the free throw before the timeout, and now a second free throw coming up after the timeout here. 30 to the first half if they choose to do so. 17 seconds to go now. 15 seconds as they pass it back and forth in front of the timeline. 10 seconds as it comes off the shoe of Leitz, or no, Worry, and that pass is intercepted here. Behind the back dribble, Martinson, 2 seconds to go. Shot is up at the buzzer, it's gonna fall a little short, and Central Cass will hang on to a 31-30 lead heading into the halftime break. We'll take a timeout ourselves, add up some numbers, come back with your halftime show here in a little bit on the ND Sports Channel. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed. Or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. The ND Sports Channel is proud to give you access to the North Dakota Softball All-Stars podcast. Just go to our website at ndsportschannel.com, click on ND Softball All-Stars, and you can have unlimited 24-hour access to each and every episode, past and present. The same episodes are also on our YouTube channel. Just click on playlists and look for ND Softball All-Stars, and click play on the episode of your choice, or watch them all from first to last, or shuffle the playlist to play each episode randomly. Help support and build the ND Softball All-Stars program. Send donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109. For more on ND Softball All-Stars, visit their website, ndsoftballallstars.com. The Class B podcast, presented by the North Dakota Basketball Hub, brings you student-athletes and coaches interviews, Class B rankings talk, game analysis, and more. Check out the website at www.northdakotabasketballhub.com for all the latest and greatest Class B content. Make sure to follow ND Basketball Hub on Facebook and Twitter. Just search at ND Basketball Hub. That's at ND Basketball Hub, and get the latest updates on our podcast schedule and more. Listen to every episode on demand at ndsportschannel.com, as well as on our YouTube channel.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake. Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
Quality Home Restorations is Fargo Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter. Search at ND Scores and get the same scores on your mobile device every night. In our first year on the air, the ND Sports Channel brought you 282 games, and 247 of those games were exclusive broadcasts of the ND Sports Channel. That's 247 games that would have had zero broadcast coverage had it not been for our sponsors supporting high school sports on the ND Sports Channel. If you are interested in joining our varsity sponsor team, please contact us by email or by phone. Our email is ndsportschannel@gmail.com, and our phone number is 404-9072. With your support, we can do even more high school sports in the future. Plus, you'll be putting your products and business in front of an average of 222 viewers and listeners per game. Let's team up. The ND Sports Channel is a proud supporter and broadcast partner with North Dakota Softball All-Stars. The games and skills competition for the 3rd annual Shields ND Softball All-Stars Series are scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2019, and it'll all be live on the ND Sports Channel. Let's team up and help ND Softball All-Stars make the program the best it can be for the final high school softball game for the top seniors in the state of North Dakota. Send your donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109, or you can also donate on the ND Softball All-Stars Facebook page. For more information on ND Softball All-Stars, check out the website, ndsoftballallstars.com. Let's team up to support a great program for a great sport in the great state of North Dakota. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed, or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. All right, welcome back. We're at halftime, about 2.5 minutes away from the start of the 3rd quarter. 31-30 in favor of the Central Cass Squirrels. It was 19-13 Central Cass led by 6 at the end of the 1st quarter, and the Bulldogs would edge out the Squirrels in that 2nd quarter 17-12 to bring us to our halftime score of 31-30 with Central Cass still edging out Milnor Sargent. Let's see here. The last lead change occurred at 27-24 after Milnor Sargent had tied it up at 24 apiece. And then Central Cass would come back and hit a 3, and they have not given up the lead since then. But it's very, very close. Individual numbers here for the Milnor Sargent Bulldogs. Josh Martinson with 2, Matt Aschke with 2, Ben Wasik with 18, Dawson McKeever with 2, and Reed Nelson with 6. The Bulldogs were 1 of 1 in the 1st quarter, 2 of 2 in the 2nd quarter, were 3 of 3 in the 1st half, or 100% from the free throw line, and had 7 turnovers. For the Central Cass Squirrels, let's see here. They are led by Josh Dixon with 8, Owen Worry and Christian Leitz and Max Cobbervig with 6. Jonah Leitz with 3 and 2 for Devin Klingbeil. The Squirrels were 4 of 4 in the 1st, 6 of 6 in the 2nd, 10 of 10 in the 1st half, or 100% from the free throw line. They also had 7 turnovers. So it's pretty much dead even, with the exception that Central Cass has had more free throw attempts, and they haven't given up the lead yet. There's been a few ties. Matter of fact, there's been 3 ties, all by Milnor Sargent. And on all 3 of those ties, on the next possession, Central Cass would take the lead back. Let's see here. It was tied at 2-2. Central Cass would take the lead at 4-2. It was tied at 4-4. Central Cass would hit a 3 to make it 7-4. Central Cass would hold on to the lead until Milnor Sargent would finally tie it up at 24-24 in the 2nd quarter. And then on the very next possession, Central Cass hits on a 3-pointer to make it 27-24. And right now, the Squirrels have not given up the lead since that point. It is 31-30. We're about 20 seconds away. We will take a timeout. No, we won't. We'll keep it right here, actually, and get you ready for the 3rd quarter of play. We'll thank our sponsors, including Game Time, Quality Home Restorations, the Fargo South Booster Club, and the North Fargo Softball Club for providing either a financial gift or an equipment gift. Plus, we want to thank all of our viewers who have sent in their donations over the past couple months. Certainly appreciate every gift that you have given us, and if you are able to provide us with a gift, we would certainly appreciate that. You can mail in a check to us, or you can go to our website, click on the donate button, use any major credit or bank debit card, and it's secure, quick, and easy. So nothing to worry about there. Your payment will show up on your account as ND Sports Channel West Fargo. So that's how you know if it was an accurate charge from us or not, if it shows up as ND Sports Channel West Fargo. So once again, we'd appreciate any gift that you could help. Those gifts go towards replacement equipment, travel costs, as well as the bigger gifts go toward a little bit more towards tournament play, as we're talking thousands of dollars for region tournaments. Like if we wanted to broadcast the Class B Region 1 tournament, it would be $5,000 for the boys and $5,000 for the girls to get the video rights for that. So that's $10,000 for one region. That's a lot of money. So that's why we need some of the donations. We're not saying you have to donate 10 grand, but you know, if we can at least maintain the equipment cost and the travel cost, we'll work with that. That shot is the first one of the half, and that will put the Squirrels up by 2, or by 3, excuse me, 33-30. That bucket by Josh Dixon on that last trip down the court gave him 10. Quickly back the other way now, that is McKeever. And that'll be a foul. Although from my vantage point, it looked like a clean block, but the ref was behind him. He must have saw something from his vantage point that I couldn't see from my vantage point up here, and that'll be a foul on the Central Cass Squirrels. First one of the first half. They only had 2 in the first half. First one of the second half is what I meant to say a moment ago. Dawson McKeever, and the perfect streak for these two teams from the free throw line continues as McKeever has 3, pulls the Bulldogs within 2, 33-31, 6:44 to go here, third quarter of play. Second free throw is on the way, and that will trickle in as well. Bulldogs 5 for 5 from the line in the game. Central Cass 10 for 10. Central Cass with the basketball, leading by 2. Working in the far wing, now the mid post. Looking down low, turn around, Jonah Leeds tried to get it off the glass, won't go. Loose ball rebound comes down into the hands of Ben Wasik. Wasik will bring it back the other way. Wasik, I think he still has the basketball, and he does. Long 3 is up, and it's in! $35-33, the lead goes back. That's the first lead of the game that Milnor Sargent has had. 35-33 once again. 5:58 to go here in the third period of play. Third quarter of play. Did a hockey game yesterday, and in the hockey game I said quarter, and in that hockey game I said I did basketball the other day. So Christian Leitz, 6 points in the basketball. Ooh, nice pass to Jonah Leitz, and then a behind the back dish comes out for the 3, which is off the rim there by Zach Cates, and that whistle will stop the clock with 5:44, and we will have, it'll be Milnor Sargent basketball. Loose ball underneath. Zach Cates picks up the foul. That's his second. Team second of the second half. A lot of seconds there. And Ashke down low, and that loose ball, couldn't see who that came through, but the dish off there to Reed Nelson, and then the offensive board in the follow-up. And Reed Nelson has 8, and the lead for Milnor Sargent increases to 4. I have remember, let's see here, they were up 4, no. Yeah, the 4 points is the biggest lead of the game so far for Milnor Sargent. Looking back in my scorebook, and Squirrels are getting too closer. Josh Dixon will put in the lay-in. Dixon with 12 points now for the Squirrels. 37-35, it's a 2-point game, this time in favor of the Milnor Sargent Bulldogs, looking to make it 5 in the new. Reed Nelson makes it 40-35. Bulldogs will get the ball back after the three because the foul came after the three-pointer was made. But no problem this time, the Squirrels will get the ball on a takeaway and put it in. That bucket by Cobbervig gives him 8 on the night. Baseline jumper, 17-footer off the mark there. Offensive rebound, put up. Nice hustling move there by Ben Wasik. And the three is up, and that one overshot. Rebound comes down to Josh Dixon. Squirrels will bring it back, trailing by 3. It's Cobbervig. Picks up his dribble, works up top for Christian Leitz. Leitz drives into the paint. Baseline now, and a whistle and a foul, I believe. I'll stop the clock with 3:41 to go here in the third quarter of play. Dawson McKeever picks up his second. That's the team's second in the second half. And that'll be the last time I say that here in this half. Nice blocked shot there, but the Squirrels maintain possession. They'll tip it into the hands of Cobbervig, and there's going to be a foul. I believe it. They might have been pointing at TJ Johnson, but I'm not 100% sure. Yep, but it sure is on TJ Johnson. His first, team's third. Klingbeil will inbound the ball there to Christian Leitz. Leitz at the top of the key with his team trailing by 3. Gets it to Cobbervig. Cobbervig will dribble over to the far wing, now down towards the baseline, come back out to the wing. Up top to Leitz, inside to Jonah Leitz. No, check that. It was Josh Dixon, excuse me. Nice passing there to get it into the hands of Josh Martinson. And the lead is back to 5, 42-37, 3 minutes to go. Third quarter of play and a timeout, Central Cass. We'll take a timeout with them. Be back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel. Quality Home Restorations is Fargo-Moorhead's go-to place for quality home remodel and repair services. Quality Home Restorations offers free estimates on all your home remodel and repair projects like drywall, laminate flooring, roofing, and much more. Check out the great photos of past projects completed by Quality Home Restorations on their Facebook page. Just search Quality Home Restorations. When it comes to your home being restored, count on Quality Home Restorations. Call Mike today at 400-1751. That's 400-1751 to set up an appointment for a free estimate. Quality Home Restorations in Fargo. All right, welcome back. Third quarter of play, 2:57 to go here in the third. Squirrels trail by 5. Klingbeil with the basketball, and then he lost it. And a loose ball, and a whistle will sound. And it looks like Milnor Sargent will call the timeout to save the possession. So we'll keep it right here for this timeout. 41-37 once again is our score. The Milnor Sargent Bulldogs took the lead at 35-33, and they have not given it up since then. It's their first and only lead of the game. Officially, anyway. They did lead, no, they didn't. They trailed 2-0. They came back and tied it. That's what it was. So, yeah, at the 35-33 mark, was the only time in the game so far that Milnor Sargent has held a lead in this game, and they currently hold on to that lead at the moment. We'll see if that continues here as Wasik will trigger the inbounds pass into the backcourt there from Martinson. Martinson will bring it up and over the timeline with 2:41 to go here, slowly bringing it over the timeline. Being a little bit patient, gets to Johnson, excuse me. Ball's tipped back there into the hands of Martinson. Now Aschke with the three, that one won't go. Squirrels get the rebound. Loose ball picked up by TJ Johnson. Quickly down the court there for Aschke, and a whistle and a foul. .2:16 to go, third quarter of play. Bulldogs will inbound it from the baseline. Owen Warry checks in. Klingbeil picks up his first, team's fourth. Pass comes into Wasik up top, and he'll tee it up for three. Then that was partially blocked, and it went into the hands of Reed Nelson, and he couldn't get it to drop in. Now the Squirrels will come back and try and trim away at that 5-point deficit. Three is up. Fouled in the act of shooting a three by Josh Martinson, and that'll put Devin Klingbeil at the line to shoot three. Martinson picks up his first, team's fourth. So some big free throws here for Central Cass. And it's in. .41-38, it's a one possession game now. Second one is in. And it's a one possession, 2-point possession game now. And it's in. Both teams remain perfect from the free throw line in the game so far. 42-40. They'll work it inside there for Nelson. He puts it up and in. And that shot was blocked by Matt Aschke. Three is up. In and out won't go. Ball is tipped around. Squirrels come away with it. 1:27 to go here, third quarter. They'll pop it out for Owen Warry. He has 2 threes. Now into the corner. Catch and shoot three is on the way. That one will not go. That was Klingbeil. Or no, Copperbig, excuse me. Minute 7 to go. Free throw line jumper up, and that one will not drop in. Loose ball comes down to the Squirrels. Over the timeline is Copperbig. Copperbig pushes in the corner. Now they work it down into the low block. Outside, Warry for three. No, a little short on that one. Hit the front side of the rim. 47 seconds and counting to go now, as Martinson will bring it over the timeline, high on the far side. Directing traffic with his left, dribbling with his right, fires it over to Aschke here on the knee ring, back over to Martinson, back over to Aschke, now into the corner. That is Reed Nelson. Nelson, bounce pass, inside, backing his way into the paint, and tried to get it back to Reed Nelson, but Nelson wasn't expecting that one, and it came a little too quick, and Nelson unable to get the reaction time he needed to pull down the receiving end of that pass. And it'll remain 44-40. Scoreboard said 43 for a moment there. Once again, if I say the score and doesn't match up with what you see on the screen, what I say is correct. Shot clock is off. 10 seconds to go here, third quarter of play. That shot is up, no good. And that will go out of bounds, and it will stay with, it will go back to Milnor or Sargent, actually. One second, shot is up, and that was a pretty close one. But it'll be the end of the third quarter, and Milnor or Sargent has taken over the lead. They lead 44-40 here at the end of 3. Back with the fourth quarter after this on the ND Sports Channel. The ND Sports Channel is a proud supporter and broadcast partner with North Dakota Softball All-Stars. The games and skills competition for the 3rd annual Shields ND Softball All-Stars Series are scheduled for June 3rd and 4th, 2019, and it'll all be live on the ND Sports Channel. Let's team up and help ND Softball All-Stars make the program the best it can be for the final high school softball game for the top seniors in the state of North Dakota. Send your donations to ND Softball All-Stars, P.O. Box 6544, Fargo, North Dakota 58109, or you can also donate on the ND Softball All-Stars Facebook page. For more information on ND Softball All-Stars, check out the website, ndsoftballallstars.com. Let's team up to support a great program for a great sport in the great state of North Dakota. Welcome back. Fourth quarter of play now, 44-40 in favor of the Bulldogs. Squirrels struggling to catch up here since they gave up the lead at the 35-33 mark of this game. Jonah Leeds turnaround out the low block won't go. Loose ball, rebound comes down into the hands of Ashke. Ashke up court there, can't see who that is on the far side. Oh, I can tell you that's McKeever. McKeever will feed it down low there for, I believe that's Wasik. That shot a little bit too strong. Squirrels pull down the rebound, just barely kept his foot in bounds there. 7:21 to go. Bounce pass, Owen Worry onto the baseline. Gets his defender to go up into the air and then takes the high percentage shot. And that's too closer for the Squirrels. Owen Worry with 6. Squirrels are led right now by Josh Dixon with 12, and the Ben Wasik leads with 21 for the Milnor North Sargent Bulldogs. 7 minutes to go, and it's a 2-point game here in the fourth quarter of play. Outside, three-pointers up, a little too strong at the backside of the rim. Squirrels have an opportunity coming back. Owen Worry to tie, and he does. And we're tied once again at 44 off the bucket by Owen Worry. And Milnor Sargent gets the ball back. Christian Leitz gets that bucket. Missing a basket here from Milnor Sargent. I have 2 unassigned points at the moment. Okay, I was just informed that it was Reed Nelson, the one that I'm missing, so. Zach Cates just picked up his 4th personal, team foul number 5. Both teams have 5 team fouls here with 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. It's a 1-point lead for the Central Cass Squirrels. They took it back on a 3-pointer by Christian Leitz to make the score what it is now, 47-46 after on the previous possession. Milnor North Sargent took the lead at 46-44. After on the previous possession, Central Cass had tied it at 44. Ben Wasik steps up to the free throw line, and the first free throw of the game is missed at the 5:43 mark of the fourth quarter. And he'll make the second one. We're tied at 47. Christian Leitz, and that shot was, well, I thought it was blocked, but they're going to call foul. I believe it's Mason Bogart who will pick up his first, if I'm not mistaken. So Leeds go to the free throw line. Makes the first one. That free throw gives him 10 points. And now Central Cass will take the lead back on the Leeds' second free throw. So after Milnor Sargent ties it at 47, they lose the lead on the free throws. Or they actually, yeah, okay, that's correct. Aschke gets the bucket to give the lead back to Milnor Sargent at 49-48. So 1 point lead for the Bulldogs now. Off the basket by Matt Aschke. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Kobrevig with the basketball right now on the near wing. Feeds it down into the low block. That was Cates. Now the other Cates will swing it out back inside there for Josh Dixon. Shot is missed. Bulldogs come back with a 1 point lead. Can they extend it? Wasik has had a pretty good night. He has 22 right now, according to my numbers, and that ball will go out of bounds, but who touched it last? It was a Squirrel who touched it last. It'll stay with the Bulldogs, stopping the clock with 4:32 to go here in the fourth quarter of play. Oh, here's a highlight from the East Region Hockey Tournament. At the end of the first period, Fargo Davies leads the undefeated Grand Forks Central Knights 2-1 in the East Region Championship game. That three bounces in. Kobrevig gets the triple to give the lead back at 51-49. And Matthew Aschke will tie it up at 51. Squirrels working the ball down inside of the paint there, and ooh, took a hard hit to the floor there, but he looks like he was going to be all right. Josh Dixon not connecting on that layup attempt there, and that will be timeout Central Cass. Oh wait, no, out of bounds, and the ball will go to Central Cass is what I meant to say. We're tied at 51. Owen Worry here on the near wing. Bounce pass into the high post. They'll work it inside there, and that'll be a jump ball, I believe. Possession arrow will favor Milnor Sargent. No, it will not. The possession arrow on the scores table. Yeah, okay, no, the ref pointed one way and then went the other way, so it will go to Milnor Sargent. Martinson gets up to Aschke. Aschke fires it over far side, looks down low. And now the Bulldogs will come back in between the circles here and reset with 3:05 to go. 22 on the shot clock. Martinson dribbles over to the far wing, picks up his dribble, gets it in there for Ben Wasik. Wasik misses the shot, and the rebound comes down to Josh Dixon. Back the other way come the Squirrels, looking to take the lead. Hands it off, travel, or no, it's a foul.
Christian leads at the line 21.
Ben Wasik picks up his second, team's 7th. First missed free throw of the game for the Central Cass Squirrels comes at the 2:49 mark of the 4th quarter. So before the missed free throw, Central Cass was 15 of 15 prior to the miss by Christian Leeds. And Milnor Sargent was 5 of 5 before the miss by Ben Wasik. We're still knotted up at 51. Time is winding down here. 2:15 to go. Kobervig here on the near wing. Dribbles in, kicks it out. Up top now, that's Christian Leeds. Long three on the way and in! Owen Worry gets the triple, actually, and not Leeds. Nice move there by Matt Ashkey to pull the Bulldogs back within one. 54-53. A minute 42 to go. You have to wonder if those missed free throws are going to come into a play now, especially for Milnor Sargent, because the game would be tied right now had it not been for the missed free throw. Ball's tipped around, comes up to Josh Martins, and then if the Bulldogs make a shot on this possession, then the missed free throw by Christian Leeds would have kept the game tied, assuming that they make a 2 and not a 3. TJ Johnson into the lineup again. It's the 3rd or 4th time we've seen him in the lineup today. Loose ball, and they're going to call a foul here on Central Cass. That's going to go on Zach Cates, and if it is, that's his 5th. Yeah, I think he's done for. He will foul out with 1:07 remaining in the 4th. He did not score any points today. He just had 5 fouls. That was it. To tie, in and out, won't go. And that's the 2nd missed free throw. And the free throws matter the most. They need to go in, and they're not going in for either team right now, which I suppose in a way evens things out. Central Cass wants to talk it over. 57 seconds to go. It's a 1-point game. 54-53. We'll be back with the conclusion after this.
The game is close. It's a big rivalry. Students jump out of their seats while the cheerleaders lead the chanting. Everyone is on edge. The shot is up and the buzzer sounds. All eyes follow the ball. Will it fall through the net? You can hear the hush of the crowd. With your whistle, you watch if his feet were inside the line or not. The crowd erupts. It's a game winner. Or is it? You make the call. Become an official. Contact your local high school. A message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association.
All right, let's see how this one finishes out. 54-53, 57 seconds to go. Central Cass with the lead and the basketball. They have 20 on the shot clock. They can wind this down to about 32 seconds before they have to take a shot. Kobervig gets the ball back on the near wing. Central Cass fans are on their feet here, right underneath me here. I think that's, no, it's the Bulldog fans, excuse me, right underneath. I had to peek over the ledge and take a look. Worry for 3. It's in at the shot clock buzzer. That makes it a 2-possession basketball game with 22 seconds to go. Fouled on the act of shooting. That'll send Ben Wasik to the line. Wasik with 22 points, and he has made all but one of his free throws. Bulldogs 1 of 1 in the first, 2 of 2 in the second, 2 of 2 in the third, for 5 of 5 through 3 quarters of play. Now they're 1 for 3 here in the fourth quarter. And big free throws will not fall in. Wasik misses his second of the fourth quarter. Jonah Leitz checks back into the lineup here for Central Cass. 19 seconds to go. It's a 2-possession basketball game. Free throw is up, and that one's missed. Rebound is got by Central Cass, and we'll have a foul. These last 16.2 seconds might take a little while to get through, as we'll march down to the other end, as that's team foul number 8 now. Both teams have 8 fouls. So Jonah Leitz is, it's his first trip to the line tonight, actually, as I look at the scorebook. Big free throw right there, and it's out. He missed it. Gets it into the hands there of Martinson. Martinson, high post, outside, for 3, yes! It's a 1-point game with 6.7 seconds to go. Aschke with the 3 to pull the Bulldogs within 1. We're going to keep it right here. We're not going to go anywhere. Thank our sponsors, including Quality Home Restorations, Game Time, Fargo South Booster Club, and the North Fargo Softball Club, plus all of our viewers who have sent us in donations. Certainly appreciate those gifts as they go towards equipment, travel cost, and hopefully in the near future we can get some tournament broadcast on. But man, those prices are a little bit steep, so we do need help from you on those donations. We're talking $5,000 for just one, either girls or boys region tournament. $10,000 if you wanted to do both. That's a lot of money for video rights. It's crazy, I know. But if we don't come up with it, we can't do them. So that's the downside to that. So if anybody can help us out with that, you know, if you do make a donation, one of those larger donations, we have a comment section there. Say, hey, I want this to go towards, if possible, the Region 1 boys, or whatever your preference is. Put it in the comments there, and we'll certainly make sure that that donation goes towards the one that you want broadcasted. So 4.8 seconds says Owen Warry will go to the free throw line, as the last foul was on TJ Johnson. That was his second, team's 9th. So one more will be double bonus. Right now it's 1 and 1, so Owen Warry has to make this free throw in order to get another one. But even if Warry makes both, it's a 3-point game, and there's plenty of time here for Milnor Sargent to come back and tie it up. And, well, you know what? It wouldn't be the first time that I've seen that happen. Matter of fact, in our opening highlight clips there, it was Blake Nelson. I believe he's the older brother of Reed Nelson, who hit a 3-pointer to tie it up at the buzzer against Northern Cass. And that was not just a 19-foot 3. That was more like a 26-foot 3-pointer. So Owen Warry at the line, 4.8 seconds to go. It's a 1-point game in favor of the Squirrels. Warry, first trip to the line tonight, and he missed it. Timeout as the rebound comes down to Martinson. So exactly 3.0 seconds to go. We'll keep it right here. Don't go anywhere. We'll see what kind of plan Milnor Sargent comes up with here out of the timeout. They're going to have to go, if not the full length of the court, at least 3/4 of the way of the court. Let's see if they make it inbound it from the baseline, or if it's going to be on the near sideline here in the corner. I'm not sure. It's either going to be the baseline where the officials are now, or just below here where the red meets the black on the sideline. So that's going to be one of the 2 throw-in points. I'm not exactly sure where. My gut's telling me it's a baseline throw-in. But they have 3 seconds to work with. And that could be enough time. I've seen miraculous things happen in less time, and I've seen them happen in this very gym. So it will indeed be a baseline inbounds pass. Baseball pass, half court, caught at the half court stripe, at the buzzer. It's off the front of the rim, no good. Out of the hands of Ben Wasik, who ends the night with 22 points, and he wishes it would have been 25. Final score 57-56. One of the best games of the night so far, but we still have two more, but that's going to be a high bar set for the remaining two matchups here. But we'll add up some numbers to come back with your post-game show. Once again, your final score, Central Cass 57, Milnor Sargent 56. Back after this here on the ND Sports Channel. Watch all the games on the ND Sports Channel on your home television screen. If your smart TV, Blu-ray, Xbox, PlayStation, 4K, or DVD player has access to the YouTube app, you can watch the ND Sports Channel on your big screen TV right at home, both live games and replays. Simply click on the YouTube app on your smart TV, and with the remote, move over to the search button, type in or highlight ND Sports Channel, and then select the live feed, or you can browse the game library and watch a previous game on demand anytime you would like. We invite you to subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/ND Sports Channel. You can also watch live games and replays of games on your mobile device using the YouTube app, which can be downloaded from your mobile device's app store if it's not already on your device. Thanks for watching the ND Sports Channel. It's ND Sports Online. NorthDakotaScores.net is your top source for statewide scores for both boys and girls high school sporting events in the state of North Dakota. Football, soccer, basketball, hockey, wrestling, baseball, volleyball, softball. Get all the scores every game, every night, every single sports season of the school year. You can count on NorthDakotaScores.net year after year to provide over 99% of the results for high school sporting events in North Dakota, all reported from trusted and reliable sources. Follow North Dakota Scores on Twitter. Search @ND Scores to get the same scores on your mobile device every night. All right, welcome back. Post-game show here as the Central Cass Squirrels hang on with a 1-point victory over the Milnor Sargent Bulldogs as Ben Wasik can't quite bury the triple from just in front of the midcourt stripe to give Milnor Sargent what would have been a 2-point victory, and Central Cass hangs on 57-56. Leading scorer was Ben Wasik with 22 for the Milnor Sargent Bulldogs. Other scores for the Bulldogs included Reed Nelson with 15, Matt Ashke with 11, and 4 apiece for Dawson McKeever and Josh Martinson. Milnor Sargent was 6 of 8 after being 5 of 5 through 3 quarters of play. They went 1 of 3 in the fourth quarter from the free throw line, and man, how they wish they would have went 2 of 3 instead of 1 of 3. But those free throws, those missed free throws, that came down to that ended up determining the game. 6 of 8 for the Milnor Sargent Bulldogs, and Central Cass missing one less free throw than Milnor Sargent. They were a perfect 13 of 13 through 3/4 of play, and they went 2 of 3 in the final frame, going 15 of 16 on the night. Individual scores for Central Cass, they were led by Owen Worry with 16, followed by Josh Dixon with 12, Max Copperbig with 11, and then, let's see here, 9 for Christian Leeds, 5 for Devin Klingbeil, and 3 for Jonah Leeds. He had that 3 back in the first quarter. That wraps up this game. We're about 10 minutes away from the start of the Oaks Tornadoes and the Kindred Vikings. We'll take a timeout and come back, get things set up for that game ASAP here on the ND Sports Channel.
Thanks for watching this presentation of the ND Sports Channel. Did you miss any of the game? Check out Game Rewind on our website at ndsportschannel.com.